Hello and welcome back to episode 65 of Breath of the Wild. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And what I realized is, although we went and defeated all the divine beasts, what we did not do is go and talk to all of the leaders after. So none of those quests have actually been, resolved. So we're going to do that now. Doesn't that sound like fun? Of course it does. Don't be that way, we just got started. Alright, and I intend to do this in the same order that I cleared the divine beasts. So that means we're going to talk to old Dorephan first. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I've been awaiting your return. The violent downpour has disappeared, and the threat to Zora's as has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Except for all the excess water that we still have to do something about. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. Yeah, because Hyrule is in such great shape already. You appeased the divine beast Varuda and thusly saved Zora's domain. We are all truly grateful. What you did for us was more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. That whole time you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Mipha's well-being just like the rest of us. And unlike the rest of you, I, did something about it. All the members of our council humbly hold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. I'm going to be honest, dude. In 5 minutes, I will have forgotten all about you. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. Oh, but I see that you already awakened the sword that seals the darkness. Perhaps you do not have need of this after all. Give me the spear, old man. I want a spear. What you have there is a legendary blade that only you can wield. You must take great care of it. Don't worry, I'm not going to break it until the next game. Link, all of the Zora, thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the divine beast alongside Link. You've grown much recently. I know you'll be a worthy heir when your time comes. Father, I thank you. The heavy rains have stopped and the divine beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Wah ha ha ha. Link, this is wonderful. How come he's got cat eyes and not like octopus eyes or something? He ought to have octopus eyes. Thank you so much, truly. I could never thank you enough. You helped us save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. Not on this channel. This isn't one of the videos that I had keep talking about putting up on Pornhub, so maybe like a mid-tier expression of gratitude. With all my heart, thank you. And then everybody cheered. There we go. That's one off the list. And I specifically made room in my inventory for the stuff that I'm going to be picking up. The plan is to put that stuff on display at my house and never use it, because I was told to take good care of it, and if I use it, it will break. And then I'll have to make another one. And I'm not doing that. So, off to Rito Land. I'll change my clothes once I get there. I assume Link doesn't feel the cold while he's made out of blue squiggly light. So one of the things that I did in between recordings is I spent some time exploring Hyrule Castle a little bit. And there's a lot of Hyrule Castle. I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to do that on camera, but I probably am going to explore some more. One of the things that I found while I was there was Royal Guard uniform. And I believe this is a DLC thing. It's probably one of the things you can learn about via the rumor mill, which I haven't read any of in this playthrough. And I can't even upgrade it, so it's not like it's good armor. But I mean, it's out there, so I want it. So I'm going to keep looking for it. You've done it, and you survived at that. You didn't stupidly blow yourself up and come crashing down to Earth by shooting a bomb arrow point blank into the tram. You conquered Divine Beast Va Meadow. To think the beast has taken up roost at the top of the village, it looks simply divine. If the legends are true, the light from the Divine Beast will ravage the calamity. For now, Divine Beast Va Meadow will become the protector of this village and live on in legend, alongside you. Hoo hoo hoo. Oh yes, of course, I must reward you properly. Feel free to take what you find in that treasure chest. You will get more use out of it than I. Champion Descendant, I have only just realized that sword you have in your possession. Could it be the sword that seals the darkness? The Hylian champion who fought alongside Master Reveille 100 years ago. Could that be you? Short and to the point. I like it. And yes, I will take that cool bow. That actually is a decent bow. Yeah. Okay, this time I'm going to change my clothes before I leave, because we're going to Goron Town. That's the one. What is going on with my internet? It keeps coming up and dropping out. Elon Musk is dropping the ball with those dang satellites. And right after he raised my rates, too. Might have to have a chat with him about that. Good thing I'm not streaming. And off we go. I don't remember exactly where Boss hangs out. I think maybe... Yeah. Oh, he's right there. Good. Hey, it's you. Yunobo told me everything. You really are something else, brother. You know that? I can't believe you conquered Redania. Color me impressed. But good grief, did you have to do it just when my back pain went away? I was already raring to go at Redania myself. Well, you didn't have a Sheikah Slate or a sword that seals the darkness, so I wouldn't sweat it. Now you've gone and made it look like I was just fibbing about my back pain this whole time. Imagine that. Me. Yeah, you and your incredibly conveniently timed back pain. That's my fault. Gwahahaha. Oh, and I'm also happy to see Yunobo finally got his act together. I know that's your doing as well. But enough backpatting and other such nonsense. Take a look at this. The divine beast Va Rodania has calmed down and returned to his peaceful ways. I was there, dude. Now we can go back to digging for ore around Death Mountain. Oh right, I've still got to thank you, brother. There's some treasure in my house. Grab it, keep it, it's yours. It's a sharp blade that Daruk himself once wielded, so I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it. I added the word so, for no reason. However, well, as a Hylian, you probably already know this, but apparently 100 years ago, the Hylian champion had a legendary blade, the sword that seals the darkness. That said, you've got a rather fine blade already, don't you? Come to think of it, you look just like that Hylian champion who fought the Calamity alongside Daruk. Gwahahaha. Yeah, okay. That was a bit of a ramble, but I will accept your gift. Oh, it's right there in the chair. Boulder Breaker. I'm not sure that it's a sharp blade, but whatever. That's the one that I want. And now, finally, off to the desert. Dakoshi say? And this is another change our clothes after we get there. It's important to do things in the right order, you know? Anytime now. There we go. Now, this outfit may be flame-proof, but we will still broil alive in the desert. Also, we still have to dress up like a lady if we want to go into the town. So, we've got to put on something that breathes a little better. I still haven't found the Gerudo that wants the Molduga bits, but I did find the secret club and buy the luchador outfit, so that's something. Oh, you're back. I'm glad you're okay. Truly I am. You're too young for me. Naboris is no longer a threat to the town. I'm still worried about the larger threat to Hyrule, but at least my people won't be troubled by Naboris anymore. I want to offer you these as thanks for your help. I trust you'll accept them. These pieces of equipment are priceless treasures of the Gerudo people. They were once worn by Lady Urbosa. Since you and Lady Urbosa were friends, it's only right that you have them. How about this? Halt, that is the treasure of the Gerudo, the Thunderhelm. I've met it before. You may be held in high esteem, but this does not give you the freedom to lay your hands on the pride of our people. Except for, you know, when I took it from the people that stole it from you. It was okay for me to lay my hands on it then. But calm yourself, Buliara. You desire this helm? I want it. I see, and yet, despite the great debt we owe you, we cannot give such a precious thing to you. But you are up against the enemy of Lady Urbosa. And if you truly desire it, then perhaps I can lend it to you. Yeah, gimme. Well then, let's see how serious you are. This helm is a cultural treasure. To earn it, you must gain the trust of our people. I want you to address their concerns and bring a resolute peace to our town. We already know that you are powerful, but you can't solve all of my people's problems with power alone. Alright. I'm going to deal with that off camera, I think. Scimitar of the 7. But not of the 8. And Daybreaker. Not a vampire, but a shield. Alright, well now that we've sorted that out, we can go home and put our trophies on the wall and get back to business. And I've decided that business is going to be the rest of the Barbarian set. Those are the pieces that come from the 3 labyrinths near the periphery of Hyrule. And I can't remember if it's just theorized or if it's actually written somewhere that they're Zonai relics. But given what we know...
Link.
Oh.
Link. 私は見届けました。あなたが成し遂げた姿を。ルッタ、ルーダニア、メドウ、ナボリス。もはやすべての神獣は解放されました。今のあなたなら、秘められた新たなる力を手に入れることができるはず。快晴の祠へ向かい、シーカーストーンを端末に戻すのです。
Aha. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, so yes, that was the beginning of the Champion's Ballad. The first step of which is to do the one-hit obliterator stuff. So, now that I have unlocked it, I can take care of that part, which I do not want to do on camera, in between episodes, and we can resume it later. Yeah. Fine. Oh, yeah. That's a slight problem. Okay. Well, we'll put that down for a minute. And then we can play a little swappy game. There we go. And there. And not that one. There we go. And now we just need... There we go. Alright. And now we have used priceless relics of our dear friends and fallen comrades to decorate our lovely little house. I'm not going to think too hard about whether that's disrespectful or not. I'm just going to get on with it. So, we've done this guy, the Lome Labyrinth. We still have this guy, which does not have a name, apparently. And also this guy, which similarly looks like it might not have a name. I believe... Can I fast travel here? Yeah, I think this should be my shortest route to a labyrinth, so we'll do that. And I really hope these don't take too long. I know I did all of them on a previous playthrough. I don't remember how much work they were. Better put down a pin. Yeah, that'll work. And then it's going to be pass to the beastie. I don't want to go near. just want to go around. Can I go around? Oh. There's a Korok up there. I might have got that one already. I'm not going to check. I super don't need Korok seeds. My inventory, although it is not maxed out, is quite expansive. Is that another Korok? No. And there it is. That's another Korok. Have I done that one? Probably. I've done a lot of Koroks. Yeah, there he is. Good job. Continue your watch, I guess. Why don't those guys... I mean, they don't go home because then I wouldn't know whether I had done it or not. But you gotta feel sorry for them, just standing around with nothing going on, nobody to talk to. On the other hand, they're plants, so they're probably alright with that. So this one is interesting, of the labyrinths, because there's another Korok down there, and that one looks unsolved. This one doesn't actually look like a maze on the map. The others, you look at them on the map and you can see the mazeness of their nature. You like that phrasing? But this one just looks like an interesting geometric pattern. And I think that's because it has a lot of upsy downsy to it. Yeah, haha. Alright. And I need at least 15 to buy my next inventory upgrade, so... It's gonna take a bit of searching to get me there. Oh, look at that. There's patrols up top. How naughty. South Lome. Are they all Lome labyrinths? I better put some proper clothes on before I get ganked. You know, it my favorite. But the other thing that I should do... How do you like that? I wonder if I should even bother going inside. I kind of want to cruise around up top and see what else is going on. This would be easier if I, you know, had a motorcycle. I can't have a horse up here, but I could have a motorcycle up here. And I am going to have a motorcycle. You know, I didn't bother to check. Is it possible to use the motorcycle in the spoiler? You know, when you join forces with spoiler and you get the spoiler. You know what I'm talking about. They just put one bokoblin up here. As if that would stop me. Link. Oh, there's another one. They just put 2 bokoblins up here. As if that would stop me. The Link. What do you mean you don't have a bow? You got shitloads of bows. Fool. Scared you off the edge with a bow. I love it. Alright, so... I mean, I'm pretty sure we cleared off the outside anyway. But what's going on in the interior? Huh. Ah, so that's the deal. Yeah, it's covered. There's stuff going on inside that I can't access from out of here. So we might as well get in there. Alright, and there's the shrine in the center. It's a good place for it. Oh. To you sets foot here, my blessing waits you at the labyrinth's end. Short and to the point. I like that you have to actually set foot on the ground in the labyrinth. Let's see. What can we make out? Can't see any side passageways. I do see a ladder there. And I can't really see what's going on behind the shrine. Are there no side passages down here? Ah, okay. I was gonna say. It's not actually gonna make me go up top, is it? Hey. What? That one became a BT. Did you see that? Better get a fresh bow out before I forget. Meet the new bow, same as the old bow. So, it's interesting that there are these 3 shrines that are associated with these labyrinths. And that the shrines contain Zonai relics. Because the shrines are Sheikah in origin. They're not Zonai. But the symbology of the labyrinth is Zonai, and the stuff in the shrine is Zonai. So either the Sheikah and the Zonai collaborated on the shrines, or the Sheikah built their shrines as like a tribute to the Zonai in this case. Oh, nice. Now I want their stuff. And we have seen it confirmed now through the gameplay trailers that the Zonai are going to make a big appearance in Tears of the Kingdom. At least their constructs are. And their constructs are interestingly similar to the little robots that you find in the Lanayru Desert in Skyward Sword. No, thank you. Hey, what are you doing, man? Which suggests that the Zonai predate Hyrule itself. Or at least they predate the whole Zelda Link Ganon situation that Hylia initiated in Skyward Sword. So it's interesting to see them coming back and that they are hostile, right? Seems interesting to me anyway. No eyeballs there. door there. Alright, well, having cut myself off suddenly and inexplicably, I do also notice that we're all out of time for episode 65. So come back and see me again in episode 66, and we will continue our meandering through the southern Lomé labyrinth. And I suppose I'll have to figure out what I'm going to talk about while I do it. Talk to you soon.